Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member Warren and the committee. I'm so happy and honored to be here with you all today. I thank all the members of the committee. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. Thank you for your engagement and for your ideas on rebuilding the American dream for our nation's forgotten communities. It was a pleasure to visit with each and every one of you, all but one, and that was just because of a scheduling conflict. I'm so grateful to have that time to meet with you. Thank you for making that effort. And I hope that our conversations will not be the end, but only the beginning of a great and true partnership to meet the mission of HUD and serve the American people. I would also like to take a moment to thank my wife, Robin, who is here with us, for her unwavering support over nearly 3 decades of us being together, from college at the University of Illinois to the NFL, to the Texas House, the White House, business, ministry, and our family foundation. Robin has been a true partner in building God's kingdom and doing the work he's called us to do together. So, Robin, I thank you for your support and all the friends and family that are here. I also want to thank President Trump for his confidence and his support and nominated me for this such a crucial position and even more so purpose. So I want to thank President-elect Trump. I sit before you today as a nominee to lead the Department of Housing and Urban Development. But deep down, committee members, this opportunity is also personal to me. I grew up as a kid, as it was mentioned before, in Richardson, Texas, and before that in Plano, Texas with my parents. I worked as a dishwasher at Spring Creek Barbecue, which is one of my claims to fame. Early on in my childhood, my family was broken due to divorce and later moving into a blended family. I love my mother, I love my father, and all my brothers and sisters. But when you go through a divorce, many would say the odds are now stacked against you. I've overcame extreme adversity, going against the status quo and attending and graduating college. In spite of being drafted in the 7th round of the NFL, which is the last round for those that don't know, I was blessed to go on to have a successful career in the National Football League. I went on to serve in the Texas legislature, which was a great honor for me, and work in the White House to advance the Opportunity Zone initiative. And I sit before you today, committee members, humbled by the call to serve my country as a member of President Trump's cabinet. And I know my upbringing and my background is not totally unique to me. There are many in this country, even those that are sitting in this room today, who at one point or another have had to overcome adversity in your own lives. We've all been there at one time or another, and I recognize this, and I hope that we all can work together, as you, Ranking Member Warren, have said, to work together to better the American dream for the American people. And I share my story because I think it's important for you to know my heart of who I am, and also because the challenges that HUD faces are vital to our nation as well as personal to me. These are not just things that I heard about or read about. These are things that my family and I have experienced through the years, and I believe that that perspective will be very beneficial to HUD as I become the leader if confirmed by this committee. HUD's mission is to create strong and sustainable communities and support quality, affordable housing, serving the most vulnerable of our nation. Yet, as we sit here, we have a housing crisis in our country. We have the American people and families that are struggling every day. We have a homelessness crisis in our country. HUD, if you will, is failing at its most basic mission, and that has to come to an end. The point in time report that was sent out by HUD on December the 27th said there were 770,000 Americans homeless on one night in January of 2024. 770,000 plus people, many of which are families, were homeless. This cannot continue. As a country, we're not building enough housing. We need millions of homes, all kinds of homes, multifamily, single family, duplex, condo, manufacturing housing, you name it. We need housing in our country for individuals and families to have a roof over their head and to call home. Then the HUD workforce. The reports that I've read, committee, says that HUD is at the bottom when it comes to employees turning to work. I've been on many teams in my career, and I believe that we need to bring HUD staff back to work, back to the office to do the job and empower them to serve the American people. In this moment, we're not just talking about fixing what's broken, but about continuing and expanding the policies from the first Trump administration. I'm talking about policies that worked for the American people. I was fortunate enough, as you said, Chairman, to lead the Opportunity Zone initiative, which I'm so grateful for your leadership on that. And I saw firsthand the impact of this initiative as it gave Americans living in underserved communities an opportunity, a foundation to start businesses, to live in better homes, to be self-sustained and to be self-confident and to unleash that promise and potential that the Lord has given each of us in our country. When I played in the NFL, we used to have game film. We watched film after every game. You could tell your coach one thing on the sideline, but when you turned on the film, it told the story. It wasn't about your chatter. It wasn't about the noise. It was what about the film said. The film showed us our weaknesses. It showed us our mistakes, and then it helped us to get better. This is the same type of leadership, if confirmed by this distinguished committee, that I want to bring as a leader of HUD, because every day we will have an opportunity to get better. Every day we'll have an opportunity to take inventory and make HUD the best place. So, Mr. Chairman, my heart is ready. I'm ready. I thank God for this opportunity, and thank you and the committee members for this chance.